As we leave the house, cats and dogs see us as the packs of the pack, believing that we are going out to hunt. But what do they think when we come back empty or full of food? As soon as we close the door, leaving behind the safety and comfort of the home, our pets are already speculating about our mission outside their territories. For cats, who watch with curiosity and some distrust our steps, each exit is a riddle to decipher. They prepare to wait patiently until our return, analyzing every detail of the environment and trying to understand where we were and when we will come back. Dogs, with their unwavering loyalty, look forward to the door, sniffing the air, expecting to perceive any signal that indicates our possible return. In the meantime, we follow in our daily journeys without imagining how attentive the hairy eyes they consider to us as their figures of authority. As we leave behind the warmth of the home, our four-legged friends are already beginning to elaborate theories about our exit. Cats, with their legendary cunning, observe each movement of ours with insightful eyes, analyzing our expressions and gestures in search of clues about our journey. Meanwhile, dogs, always loyal and anxious for adventures, sniff the air impregnated with our smell and try to decipher where we direct our steps. For them, our departure represents much more than a simple act. It is a collective mission in search of food and survival. Although they live under the ceilings of our homes, the animals see in us the pack of the pack, trusting our ability to provide support for all. Thus, each time we go out, we are seen as hunters in search of food and safety for the group. When we return home without success in hunting, the atmosphere changes instantly. Our eyes find the curious and expectant eyes of pets, which look forward to any sign of our journey. Cats, with their haughty posture, demonstrate a mix of disinterest and disappointment when they realize that we have not brought with them any prey to share. His elegant steps seem to denote a slight disappointment, while maintaining the composure of those who expected a more glorious outcome for our endeavor. Dogs, on the other hand, manifest a slight restlessness before us empty, shaking the tail hesitantly and throwing us interrogative. In your loyal eyes and sincere expressions, we can feel the twinge of sadness that we have not achieved the expected success in the hunt of the day. Thus, when we return without the award of food, we are confronted with the reality of the wild nature that inhabits every corner of their hairy hearts. When we return home carrying the fruits of our urban hunt, the animals immediately realize the success of the endeavor. Dogs, with their tails shaking frantically and expressions of pure joy, run to our encounter to celebrate the achievement. Their paws dance on the floor as they emit small howls of contentment, recognizing us as the heroes who brought the food to the pack. The cats, with their serene and evaluator, maintain a more reserved stance before the unexpected feast. They observe from afar, but interested, as if they are enjoying our role as dominant house providers. As we distribute the foods between them, we realize in their bright eyes and anxious behaviors the satisfaction of participating in this ancestral staging of the human-animal bond. In this moment of sharing and mutual gratitude, we find how our hairy companions see in us not only the home masters, but also the successful hunters who guarantee the livelihood of the family. When we return home carrying the results of our foray into the urban jungle, animals quickly identify the presence of the foods brought. Dogs, demonstrating contagious and sincere joy, begin to jump around us, barking and shaking their tails frantically, as if they were celebrating a great team victory. The cats, with their elegant posture and a curious glow in the eyes, approach more slowly, keeping a certain calculated distance not to reveal their excitement. They closely observe each movement of ours. By discharging the bags, with the victims conquered, as if they were overseeing the unfolding of the distribution of the rewards. Meanwhile, dogs continue their private party around us, seeking to draw our attention and express gratitude for our successful food expedition. The triumphant arrival of the boss is greeted by all present according to the laws of domestic nature. Upon seeing the return of the pack leader, the dogs fill with joy and enthusiasm, as if they were receiving a hero back from a great journey. Their paws dance frantically on the floor, persistent barks echo around the house, and their tails swing from side to side at a contagious party. Each movement of the owner is followed with attentive looks and expressions of pure happiness. Cats, with their most reserved and observer stance, walk a discreet path toward the newly arrived leader, Their silent steps contrast with the happy jumps of dogs, but their curious looks denounce the genuine interest in the expedition successfully completed. In a rare moment of communion between predator and predatory, pets share the joy of the boss's return to the housekeeper. As they see the figure of the pack leader again entering the home, the dogs break out at a festival of joy and relief. Each barking echoes as an enthusiastic greeting to the triumphant hunter. Its tails shake frantically, expressing genuine happiness in the face of the success of the urban expedition. The bright eyes of pets follow every move of the boss, eager to anticipate the next steps of this human being who holds control over his pack. While cats keep their stance of silent observers, dogs approach joy, transmitting in gestures and barks the contagious joy through the return of the figure that represents security and food. In this moment of reconnection and celebration, the unique relationship between man and animal, solidified by the joint journey in search of family livelihood, reaffirms. By observing the reaction of our pets to our return, we can feel the ancestral connection we share. It is at this moment that the predatory dynamics turns into something larger and more complex, reflecting not only the search for food, but also the exchange of affection and protection that permeates our coexistence. Dogs, with their unconditional loyalty and expressions of pure happiness, celebrate the return of the guitar leader as a party worthy. Its vibrant barks and frantic jumps reveal not only the recognition of the provision made by the human hunter, but also the emotional bond that unites such different species. Meanwhile, the cats, with their aura of mystery and independence, observe the scene with curiosity and a pinch of disdain studied. His delicate paws hide the hunter instinct that still pulsates in their domesticated genes, revealing a silent respect for the role of the human as a home provider. In this fleeting interaction between predators and hunters, disguised as domestic mates, we are remembering that our relationship goes beyond everyday tasks. It is an implicit covenant of mutual care and companionship. As they glimpse the return of the pack leader, dogs break out at a festival of joy and contagious enthusiasm. His eyes shine with genuine happiness, expressing relief for seeing the human hunter returned and saved. Each bark resonates as a vibrant greeting to the hero, who brought with him the spoils of the urban hunt, tangible symbols of victory. The tails shake frantically at a rapid pace, as if they dance to the sound of the triumphal return of the pack leader. At this moment of celebration and reconnection, the relationship between man and animal reaches a new level of complicity and companionship, transcending the simple act of providing foods to become an exchange of affection and mutual protection. For them, we are much more than humans. We are the link between the wild world and the home. Every return of ours, whether successfully in the urban hunt or not, reinforces the confidence and connection we share with our faithful companions. They see in us not only food providers, but also the guardians of their comfort and safety. With each gesture of affection and care, they return with unconditional loyalty and love. Perpetuating this millennial dance between humans and animals reaches a new level of complicity and companionship, transcending the simple act of providing foods to become an exchange of affection and mutual protection. For them, we are much more than humans. We are the link between the wild world and the home. Every return of ours, whether successfully in the urban hunt or not, reinforces the confidence and connection we share with our faithful companions. They see in us not only food providers, but also the guardians of their comfort and safety. With each gesture of affection and care, they return with unconditional loyalty and love, perpetuating this millennial dance between humans and animals. Thus, our relationship transcends the simple conventions of domestication, becoming a unique symbiosis of complicity and companionship. It is in the daily exchange of looks, caresses, and games that strengthens this ancestral bond that connects us to the wild essence that pulsates in every creature that inhabits our lives. If you want to find out more curiosities about the animal world and have fun with these interesting analyses, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. I hope you enjoyed this new perspective on the perceptions of our pets. Leave your experiences with your pets in the comments. Until the next video.